People are studying hard to deal with me.
Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, you can keep your questions or comments coming through. We'll appreciate them. And don't forget, we also bring you the poll question that we have for you for this week in the course of the programming. We still have Chief Olisamwiti here with us, the National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, and we're focusing on the list, the ministerial nominees, which the Senate will begin considering tomorrow. And as a matter of fact, let me even bring this perspective. I mean, the Senate Agri Committee Chairman of Media, Senator Malaya, had spoken about the modalities that they were going to use in screening those persons, and there are some comments in the papers as well, in the media, saying, look, we're not sure that we're all on the same page in terms of those modalities. One wonders, at the end of the day, when they appear, because I think even in, while the PDP was in position, some of them came forward. I think everything was cleared. None came back a second time to finish up the clearance. Do you see something different happening this time, in light of all what we're reading and hearing today?
The Nigerian Senate adopts their rules and procedures for clearing of ministers. In the past, we have seen ministers who have been rejected. In the past, we've seen ministers who came the second time. I don't know whether anyone came the third time, but we've seen ministers who actually came the second time, several, so many of them. But right now, we control, because of recent judgments as well, we control about 46.5% of the Nigerian Senate. And we have full confidence in the people that are representing us.
Are they all on the same page?
That they will do what is right for the progress of this country. They are capable, they are competent to handle the ministerial screening. And the PDP as a party will not hold any discussions with them, will not give them any preconceived notion. Yes, no, we will not discuss with them. They are now working for the Nigerian people. They are no more working for the PDP. They were elected to serve the people. So in serving the Nigerian people, they should take the best decisions in the interest
so they can be on the different pages, as people say they are.
They are adults and they are competent people that we fielded as senators, and they were elected by the Nigerian people. And we know that they will serve the Nigerian people.
Is this a new policy of the PDP?
Why? Why do you say that?
It would seem that over the years we've always seen some kind of meetings being held with some of the lawmakers when it comes to issues like this with the leadership of the party.
From 1999, democracy has been evolving. We keep on improving on the practice of democracy. You remember that the voting pattern that PDP had in 2013, or the way the elections were conducted, was quite different from what happened in 2011 and 2015. So as a political party, we actually enhanced the democratic practice. The tenets and the principles of democracy was quite enhanced under the PDP. And we witnessed free, fair, and transparent elections. We didn't see that in 2003 or in 2007, but by 2011, 2015, it had gotten better. So right now, the way we relate with our National Assembly members is an improvement over what happened in the past. And that's the beauty about democracy.
What does that mean?
The danger here, or rather the sad thing about it, is that while PDP has been making progress on democratic practice, our competitors, our opponents, who happen to be the ruling party today, are going back to the mistakes that we made, things that we've left behind,
like
things that we
can we talk about the mistakes that we know,
just a moment.
Them when we see that? Sorry,
in terms of trying to interfere with the leadership of the Senate, for instance,
I was just about to
or the National Assembly,
because you
we do not do that anymore.
Are you saying then, I mean, that you don't hold meetings whatsoever? I mean, you don't.
No. I said specifically on the issue of ministerial list.
Yes.
We will not hold any meeting with them to discuss with them on what they should do. I mean, these are senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Not that you will not be holding meetings.
No,
with
we
the
hold
senators.
several meetings. We didn't have one tomorrow evening on our caucus.
We
We usually hold meetings with them. We've held meetings with them. We had conference with them in Port Harcourt.
Chief Matthew,
and
so
we
that we don't lose
hold meetings.
a line of thought on that. I like what you just highlighted. I wanted us to look at some of these mistakes that the PDP made, that the APC is making now, so that they know that, hey, wait a minute, the PDP made this mistake, and we are on that same route. What are those mistakes?
You see, the essence of this interview is to say the truth, to be open and to be sincere. And I'll tell you, one of the mistakes that we made was in 1999 when our government interfered with the leadership of the National Assembly, especially the Senate. And that caused a bit of instability in the Senate. It took them several years before they could stabilize. And now we have a government that's coming 16 years after, and they're making the same mistakes that we made. We quite agree that we had a former military man as a president in 1999, but the fact that we have an ex-military general as a president today does not mean that he needs to make the same mistakes his colleague did in 1999. The legislature is an independent arm of government. We have separation of powers. So the fact that you are now in office does not mean that you should be interfering with an arm of government. When you were head of state, you were in charge completely.
Have you seen the president?
But right now, you are no more in charge completely, because you cannot make laws for us.
Have you seen the president's interference in that with the National Assembly?
Are you actually asking me?
Oh yes, I am.
Are you asking me?
I am.
Or are you trying to tell Mr. President something?
I'm asking you the
You're
question.
asking me what?
You insinuated
that
the president could be interfering with the affairs of the National Assembly.
The APC and the government tried to get some other person to be the Senate president, and it didn't work out. And they refused to recognize the Senate president. And in the past few weeks, we have seen some orchestrations. We have seen some actions of the government to harass, intimidate, and subdue the Senate president into leaving office. If it was possible to impeach him, they could have started it. But they can't impeach him because they will not have support of PDP senators. So they will want to interfere more than what they're doing, but we stop that. But don't tell me that you are not aware of what is happening between the president, the head of the executive, and the head of the legislature in Nigeria. Now, you will know that in the last 1 week, 2 days ago, we raised an alarm about the interference of the executive, some departments of the executive, in the judiciary. We witnessed where the DSSS will be summoning people who are tribunal members and tribunal judges and insisting that the judgment should go a certain way. I mean, this interference is not good for the progress of our democracy.